Hello, I'm Claudia Keel, and I'm the Southern Regional Arts Specialist at New Orleans Auction Galleries. I'm going to be talking about the photographer Clarence Laughlin, who was considered to be a surrealist photographer and certainly very creative and inventive. He was born in Lake Charles, and he was a very thoughtful and introverted child. His family moved to New Orleans after they had financial difficulties, and his father actually worked in a factory. His father died unexpectedly, and Clarence John ended up leaving high school before graduation. He was largely a self-taught photographer, but remarkably talented. He did architectural photography, he worked for the government, and then he actually worked for Vogue magazine until he got into an artistic dispute with the then editor, Edward Steichen. So he decided after the whole Vogue experience to really just experiment with his own photography. So he returns to New Orleans and he sets up a studio and does his independent projects. He meets Dodie Weston Thompson, and she became his model as well as his assistant in terms of carrying his supplies from location to location. These photographs are actually from her collection. She went to Newcomb College and became a photographer in her own right. After graduating from Newcomb College, she worked with the great American photographer Edward Weston. And eventually she actually marries his son Brett. And together they work with Ansel Adams. So she has this pedigree of working with really talented and important photographers, which I think brings her back to Clarence Laughlin, which was the first photographer she worked for. So these photographs are particularly special because these are the photographs that Laughlin gave to her. So it's really just a wonderful sense of provenance here. And you can see with the brick wall, we have this really dynamic use of an architectural shadow and then her positioned in the middle. And then the one above is her hiding behind a screen. And I think both of them reflect his ability to storytell, his literary quality, how thoughtful he was. I welcome you all to come to New Orleans Auction Galleries to see this wonderful selection of photographs, paintings, sculptures, decorative arts in our art and design sale, which will be on April 24th.